Hello YouTube, and welcome to this edition of Racecar Fabrication and Restoration. As you can see, we are still snowed in here in North Louisiana. Matter of fact, temperatures got down to almost zero yesterday, which is the first time I've ever seen that in my life here in North Louisiana. We're seeing some weather that's just absolutely crazy. Now it's sleeting out here right now. It's supposed to do this all day long. As long as we don't get any freezing rain, we should be okay. But we're going to go out here to the shop and we're going to fire the heater up. As long as we have electricity, we're going to continue work today on the interior for the Nova. So thanks for joining. Stay tuned and we'll see what we can get into. Hang with me. Well, hello YouTube, and we are back at here in the shop and got a good bit done yesterday on the interior of the car. As you can see, we got this panel over here done, the top and bottom panel. So we're going to take everything off today and start trying to paint it and remove the plastic. This panel here, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that just yet. They actually had one piece that came over and tied into the body. But since I'm not able to get the body in here, I think I'm going to make that into two separate pieces. So we'll probably put just a straight up piece here, and then we'll come back and put a filler panel over the top of the door and tie on this side and here. So anyway, hang with me and we'll get started, get the heater fired up here, and we'll see what we can get done. So hang in there, we'll be right back with you. Welcome back, YouTube. Had a little break in the action here. It's never good when your wife comes running in the door and telling you that something's wrong. I couldn't hear her over the heater, and this is what she was trying to tell me. Our pavilion collapsed. 50-foot long building, and can't believe it, but obviously couldn't handle the weight of the sleet and the snow. So pretty disappointed. Nothing, we had an outdoor kitchen there, so nothing of that was messed up. The trampoline seems to be okay and our furniture seems to be okay, but boy, disappointing. So anyway, I went ahead and had to go shovel off the top of the roof, and that was exciting and cold, and had about 5 inches on top of our carport on the back of our house. So I went ahead and got that shoveled off. But man, really sucks. But hey, just thankful that nobody was hurt, and you know, God still blesses us, nobody getting hurt. So anyway, got all that done, so we're gonna go back here and try to get a little more done on the car. Really nothing we can do with this, so hopefully our homeowner's insurance will help cover it. But anyway, that's kind of a little update, so let's go back inside. Well, welcome back, YouTube. And now that the fiasco is over with outside, I said, hey, nothing else I can do, come on in here and try to finish up its interior. But I tell you what, I think that looks sharp. The bead roller just really helps put some contour in it. And you can see the orange is not exactly perfect to the color, but that's fine. You know, I could have ordered special colored powder coating to match this, and it would take a long time to get it in. I ran out of paint. We actually have a company here in town that mixes paint, custom blends. And I don't know if y'all have that in your town, but where you live, check around. This is called Color One, but they can actually take a picture of this color here and they can blend it by computer. Perfect match. So where I sprayed, it's the same as the roll cage, but then this is the side that had the plastic on, it's a little bit off. But anyway, that looks better than white. And you see where I ran out up here. But man, I'm so proud. I hate doing interior work, but I'm very proud. I'm not as good as my son is, but it really looks good. I think the contour of the bead rolling looks nice. And what I'm gonna do here is we're just gonna put a filler panel here. When we set the body on, we'll figure out the height of the door. May have a little offset piece here, but that'll be fine. But I'm gonna start playing tomorrow. I tell you, this weather is gonna probably keep us on today. I was trying to drive my truck out from under the carport before I got up there and started showing off the sleet and snow. And my truck even wouldn't move. I mean, we just got ice. You can't go anywhere. But tomorrow, I'll come out here and make one and start trying to hang some gauges in here. And that'll be cool. So, appreciate you guys hanging with us. Really pleased. Other than my building falling down, or our pavilion, we've had a lot of fun. It's less than 2 years old, and we've had a lot of birthday parties, and the kids love getting there and playing on their toys. But hey, we can always rebuild that. So anyway, that's where we're at today. We'll be back here probably tomorrow, and Lord willing, the creek don't rise. So hang in there. We'll see you in a little bit. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back. We decided to come out into the shop and turn the heater on and try to get a little bit of work done on this dash. I decided that probably need to merge the two that Buddy had made with the original dash. And this is the dash here that we've been using in the car that you've seen in the previous pictures. It didn't fit real well around the steering shaft support, so you can see I came here and I made a bunch of notes and try to make it fit a little tighter. Then I also put the old dash together and went in, because I want to get a real idea, since I don't have the body in here, I want to see where it fit along the cowl here. So I went out there and made a lot of measurements this morning after I chipped all the ice off of the body. But we kind of got an idea where this is going to go now, and it gave me a better understanding how the body's going to fill in the car. So we're really taking a big gamble. I've actually made this dash to size, and we'll find out whether or not it's going to fit the body or not. If not, we'll have to put a little filler piece in there or something. But this is the new dash, and got everything end pieces put in. This fits real nice and neat now around the steering shaft support. So we're going to go ahead and start trying to play with some gauges here. And if I get the gauges mounted, really we'll be able to move really fast in as far as getting the plumbing and the wiring. Still don't know where I'm going to put the electrical switch and the starter button at, because it's kind of hard to reach those. I like having those located in a race car always, to where you can stand outside the car and start the motor up without having to reach in there real far and use a stick or something. So I'm gonna try to get that where it's in a friendly location, but it may not be possible in this car. But anyway, appreciate you being back with us today, and we will go ahead and get started on this and see how far we can get on the dash and on the gauges. So see you here in a minute. Welcome back, YouTube. And as you can see, we got the gauges installed. I've got to buy actually another tachometer. This one here came out of the donor late model. If you remember back in one of the earlier episodes that we used to get the quick change stuff out of. I don't think it's, well, I don't care whether it works or not. It's missing the recall button and stuff. But anyway, looks pretty good. And I may swap out, this has got an oil temperature gauge on the far right hand side. I think we're going to change that out to a fuel pressure gauge. But pretty good. Looks pretty good, I think. The gray offsets the orange. I think that's going to look good. And so we'll go ahead and get those permanently mounted. I probably won't permanently mount them until we get a little further along on this dash. But anyway, it gives you an idea. Looks pretty good. Still don't know about the starter switch. I'm going to probably put it down there around the shifter somewhere. Haven't decided. I hate to have to reach inside the car, but we just may have to because I can't reach the dash. I'm too far back in the way the seat is, the way it's positioned. So anyway, gauge is installed. We're clicking stuff off. Still got to put this transition piece. Got to make this piece right here. It's going to sit in here just about like that. And that goes straight into the bottom of the windshield support. And really, that'd be the last piece. Of course, we got to put all the decking back here in the back. And we'll wait till we get the body on before we do that. I purposely put this flat pieces there so we could have plenty of material to be able to mount the decking pieces too. But anyway, there's where we are. Got a lot done today, and gotta go get my paint still. I called the paint store, everybody still closed, and I know you're worried about that, but I'm gonna fill that in, don't worry. So as soon as the paint store opens back up, go get that custom-made paint spray can. I think it's like $7 a can, man. That is like nothing to be able to get something match perfect. But that's where we are. Hang in there. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back, YouTube. And I thought I'd run out here and let you look at the body and all of its glory with all the snow we've had. And boy, I tell you, it is solid ice out here. It's all frozen. I'm standing on about 5 inches of sleet and snow, and it's just like walking on concrete, but slick as snot. But we appreciate you guys watching this episode, and we'll hope to see you next week again on Racecar Fabrication and Restoration. Take care.